my name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back if you are a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So today's video is going to be a February makes plans kind of video. I'm going to be talking about all the things that I want to get sewn up in the month of February. I haven't done one of these videos for ages because what I tend to do is talk about my plans in my Sunday sewing catch up, but I thought I would sit down and plan all of the things that I'm hoping to get sewn up throughout the month of February, and I thought I would share them with you. I've got lots of fabrics laid out in front of me and patterns where possible. If I don't actually have the line drawings in front of me, I will put images in and I will link all the patterns down below, and where possible I link all of the fabrics too. I've got my notebook as usual, so sometimes I'll be looking down because I don't necessarily have the pattern in front of me to share the information, so I might look down from time to time so that I can give you the most accurate information. So before I start sharing all of my plans for February, I'll let you know what I'm wearing. And I'm wearing a fairly new make actually. I made this a couple of weeks ago, and it is the nail dress by the Dressmaker's Closet, the lovely Jane. It's such a comfortable dress pattern. I've made the dress and it's got a little ruffle on the bottom. I love a ruffle. It's in this gorgeous cotton jersey, which is a white background, and then it's got all these like pastel colours all over it. It's absolutely beautiful. And then the nail dress comes in lots of different options. I've gone for the short sleeves. It's got this little band. The sleeves are slightly poofy. It's got this really lovely neckline. And then I've got the long gathered skirt on. And then at the bottom, it's just got a little ruffle. I will put pictures in of the length so you can see what it looks like, but it's just perfect for throwing on. It's really, really comfortable because it's made in a jersey fabric. It feels like secret pyjamas. So that is what I'm wearing. So on to all the things that I'm really hoping to get sewn up in the month of February. I'm always really over ambitious with my sewing plans. I'm hoping to get quite a lot of this sewn up. Some of the things are for myself, but some of them are also for my girls. And if you've watched my Sunday sewing catch-ups, you will have seen some of these fabrics and you will have heard me talk loosely about some of the plans. So let's get started. So the first one is, well, the first two projects I'm really excited about. They're not for me, they're for Ruby and Lola. So I'll start with the project for Lola. So I've bought some of this absolutely gorgeous floral fleece fabric, and I got this from Stitch and Ink, I think got it from. And they have sold out actually, but somebody mentioned on one of my latest videos that you can get this from Pound Fabrics, I think it's called. So I'll link it down below because I did find a link to this gorgeous fabric. It's a black background, it's a fleece fabric, and it's got flowers all over it. And this is the fabric that Lola has chosen. It's super snuggly. I think I got 2 meters of it. It'll definitely be enough for what I'm planning to turn it into. And if I've got any left, she's hoping that I can get her some pajama bottoms out of it too. And then she'll have a really snuggly outfit. So we'll see if I can. But the pattern that I'm going to be using is from the Tilly and the Buttons stretch book, and it is the Stella hoodie. I've just recently made one for myself and Lola loved it. This is the line drawing, so you can see it's got a really lovely hood and drawstring. The fabric has got a bit of stretch to it, but I don't think it's got a huge amount of stretch, although it looks like it's got loads there. So what I have done is I've ordered just some black ribbing for the cuffs, just because I'm a little bit worried about using the same fabric for the cuffs there, just in case there isn't enough stretch. If I've got enough fabric, because I'm going to be using quite a small size for Lola, if there's enough fabric, then I will make the Stella joggers in the same fabric as well, and she'll just have a super cozy loungewear sort of set to wear. In terms of fabric recommendations, they do recommend sweatshirt fleece, French terry, stretch velour, ponte, double knit, medium weight jersey or interlock with at least 10% crosswise stretch. And I am going to be using the ribbing for the cuffs for that. On my Stella hoodie, I added a hemband on the bottom, and I just chopped off a little bit of the length here, so I might do the same for Lola and just pop a hemband on using some of that ribbing. And I just got ribbing from First for Fabrics, so I'll link it down below. I couldn't find black ribbing anywhere. That was the only shop that I could find it, so that's where I've ordered it from. In terms of sizes, it's the Tilly and the Buttons sizes, so sizes 1 to 8. And I'll probably use a size 1, and I might have to just adapt the fit of the pattern for Lola. We'll see. Her measurements are slightly out for the waist and hip. The bust is accurate, but the waist and the hip is slightly out. She's slightly smaller. But I don't think that matters with the hoodie because I think it can be quite oversized. So that's my first plan, and I'm really excited about getting that sewn up for her, and Lola can't wait to have a super snuggly hoodie. And then sticking with the same theme, Ruby chose some fleece fabric, and she has chosen this amazing checkerboard fabric, and I got it from Sew Me Sunshine. I absolutely love it. Again, it's on a black background. It's really snuggly, really cozy and really warm. It's got the same amount of stretch. There you can see it's got the same amount of stretch as the floral. She absolutely loves all the bright colours, but she also really loves that black background. Really reminds me of Licorice All Sorts. If you're not sure what they are, I'll put a picture in now so you can see what I'm talking about. But we've kind of gone round and round and round trying to work out what it is that Ruby would wear in this fabric. She originally wanted a hoodie, then she wanted a zip-up jacket. She's now changed her mind and she would like a blazer. Now, I'm not sure what this fabric will be like using it for a blazer, but the blazer pattern that I'm going to use is the Friday Pattern Company Heather blazer, which I've got here, and this is what it looks like. It's quite a relaxed fit. It is lined, so I have got some lining fabric. I've just got a black lining fabric, and because it's quite a relaxed fit, hopefully the fleece will still work for this pattern. The Heather blazer is by Friday Pattern Company. It comes in sizes extra small to 7X, and in terms of recommended fabrics, it is designed for woven fabrics. And it says the easy silhouette of the heather makes it look great in a variety of fabrics. So they recommend any woven fabric with a bit of weight to it, like a linen, suiting, twill, denim and canvas. It says avoid fabrics that can't take a press since there is a fair amount of fusible interfacing involved in this project. That's the only thing I'm a little bit worried about. I'm not actually sure how this fabric will press. It feels like quite a bouncy fabric, but she's really adamant that she wants a blazer made out of this fabric. So I'm just going to go for it and see how it turns out. If it's an absolute disaster, then I'll get her to choose a different fleece fabric if I can't get any more of this, and I'll turn it into a hoodie or something for her. It will be a learning curve. We'll see how I get on. They also recommend lining fabric, so something that will slide easily on and off over other fabrics, so anything that's a little bit slippery, like a rayon, a silk and a cotton with a tight weave. So I've got some cotton fabric, but I've also got like a satin fabric that I could use for this fabric as well. So we'll see how I get on turning this fabric into that blazer. Hopefully it will work. We'll see. It will be an experiment anyway, and it's such a fun fabric. I can't wait to get started on that one. Then the next project is a project for me, and it's one of my Make 9 fabrics and one of my Make 9 plans. So I have shared a video already of my Make 9, and I tend to use fabrics to sort of drive my projects rather than using firm plans with patterns, but I have got a firm idea of what I would like to turn this fabric into, so I'm just going to grab it. It's this gorgeous, super bright and fun denim fabric. Can't remember where I got this from. If I remember, I'll pop an image in now that says where I got it from, but how fun is that? It's got no stretch to the denim at all. There's no stretch. I just love how fun it is. I got 1.5 meters, and I know that that is definitely going to be enough to use the pattern that I've got in mind. And the pattern that I would like to use with the denim is the I Am Sunshine jeans. I've sewn them up before in a gorgeous corduroy, leopard print corduroy, and I did the Slouchy jeans, which is almost like a balloon fit. They're a really relaxed fit. It was a really enjoyable sew. They sewed together really nicely, and actually I Am patterns don't tend to have a huge amount of instructions in their booklet. But I didn't find them too tricky to sew up, so I would recommend this pattern. This pattern, because it's a paper pattern, comes in European sizes 36 to 46, but I know that if you get the PDF, they're slightly larger sizes. In terms of fabric recommendations, they recommend medium to heavyweight non-stretch woven fabrics like a denim, twill, corduroy, cotton velvet, linen, gabardine, and then for the pocket linings they recommend poplin, lawn or batiste. So there's the tapered leg, and then there's also the Slouchy jeans. So I'm going to go for the Slouchy jeans, and I really love the look of these. I made them in a leopard corduroy fabric, and they fit really nicely and they feel really, really comfortable too. So I'm really excited about getting started on that project. I have got February half term coming up in a couple of weeks, so that's when I'm going to get these sewn up, I think. I'll give myself a little bit of time so that I can get it all cut out and prepped. And then this fabric is definitely going to become a pair of the I Am Sunshine Slouchy jeans. And again, I'm really excited about that project. I think they're just going to add a really fun sort of pair of trousers to my wardrobe. And I think I'll get lots and lots of wear out of these in the spring and summer. So I'm looking forward to getting started on that. The next two projects kind of go together, and it is two patterns that have been released from the new craft house. I've got the booklet here for the knickers, but I haven't got the booklet for the bra. I'm waiting for it to arrive. And then I also ordered bra making kits and knicker making kits from New Craft House as well. And I went on the bra making workshop at the New Craft House ages ago and felt really inspired to have a go at sewing up the Harriet bra, which is an underwired bra. I've still not got round to sewing that up, but the New Craft House released these two patterns. There was more variations of the knickers, but I've gone for the hipster brief, which is this pattern here. And then they also released two bra patterns, and I've gone for the Wren bra pattern. So it's a soft cup bra pattern. I've got my notes here because I haven't got the bra pattern in front of me. But it's the Wren bra. It comes in sizes 26A to 42JJ, so a fantastic size range. It's a soft cup bra and it's got a crossover front detail. And then we've also got the hipster briefs here. Does it describe the hipster briefs? It says the hipster brief is a medium coverage brief with a classic cut on the leg and a mid-rise waist. Designed to be sewn up in a sheer mesh for a sexy take on your everyday briefs. They can also be sewn up in cotton jersey for a comfortable classic style. And the knickers come in a UK 6 up to a UK 34 as well. So I've got the patterns, I've got the instructions printed out, and then I ordered this is the bra making kit, and then I also ordered the underwear, the briefs making kit as well. So you get everything included in these packs, from the fabric to like the elastic. You also get the little hook thing that you need on the back and all the little notions that you need for your bra, and it's the same for the briefs. So I've got everything to go. I just need a little bit of time and headspace to sort of read over the instructions and then make a start on sewing up the bra and also make a start on sewing up the briefs. So I'm hoping in February half term I'll get a little bit of time to sew both of those up. And I've just gone for like the purpley plummy colour. Would you say that's plum? Is it more like magenta pink? I don't know, but that's what colour I've gone for the bra, and that's what colour I've gone for the knickers as well. So I'm really excited about getting started on those two, and hopefully they'll be my sort of go-to bra and knicker patterns, because I'm really hoping that I'll be able to have some success with sewing up a bra and also sewing up some knickers. I have sewn up knickers before. I've used the Free pattern by Megan Nielsen, the acacia pants, and I really love sewing those up. So I'll be interested to see how the hipster pattern compares to the Megan Nielsen acacia pants. So I will update you once I've had a go at sewing those up, but I can't wait to dive into some lingerie making. The next project is something that I've had cut out for ages since I bought the pattern. I was super excited when I saw the pattern for sale, bought it. I already had some denim in my stash and I've had it cut out for absolutely ages. Just going to grab the fabric. I've got this gorgeous, just classic denim fabric. I think I got this from Sew Me Sunshine. It's just a classic blue denim, and I've had that cut out for absolutely ages. And the pattern that I'm definitely going to turn it into, because it's all cut out ready to go, is the True Bias Riley overalls pattern. So it's a classic overall that's designed for quite a relaxed fit, and as soon as I saw the pattern I fell in love with it. In terms of fabric recommendations, they recommend medium to heavyweight fabrics like a denim, a corduroy, twill or linen. So I've cut it out in a denim fabric, and I think it's just going to give me a really classic overall to go with loads of jumpers and t-shirts and blouses that I've got in my wardrobe already. It comes in two different size bandings, so US 0 to 18 or a 14 to 32, and I just absolutely loved the look of the overalls, and I'm really excited about getting those sewn up. I think the reason I haven't got around to sewing them up yet is because they look like quite an intense make. It looks like there's quite a lot of steps and I just haven't had the time. What I'd like to do is to block out like half a day where I can just get them sewn up, because I feel like once I get going I'm not going to want to stop, and I want to be able to keep in the flow of sewing the dungarees up. So I think this is also going to be a February half term project where I can give myself a good like half a day to immerse myself in sewing them up. So it sounds like February half term is going to be a super busy, I was going to say month, it's going to be a super busy half term. I've already got plans to sew up the bra and knickers. I also really want to sew up the dungarees, and the next thing on my list is something that I also want to get sewn up in February half term too. So watch this space for the dungarees. I'm very excited about those. The next project is one that I've had cut out for absolutely ages as well, and I've talked about this in my Sunday Sewing catch up, and it is the nutmeg trench. It's a coat pattern by Cocoa Crafts. I've already made it once, but I made it in I think it was a viscose linen fabric, and it's actually ended up looking more like a dress, and I wear it more as a dress rather than a coat. But I got some of this gorgeous camel wool fabric that I got in a fabric swap. I swapped some So Hilly Jane fabric with somebody, and they sent me this gorgeous, it's absolutely beautiful. I love that sort of caramel coloured wool fabric, and I've had it cut out for ages, and it's definitely going to become the Cocoa Crafts Nutmeg trench coat. And I have got the pattern here. What did I do with it? So I've got the pattern here, and I'll show you the version that I am going for. And you can see that we've got 3 different variations here. So you've got variation with a belt, and then you've got a shorter jacket, which is really cute, and then you've got this jacket here, and then you've also got an option to put some little ties, so you create little bows on the sleeves there. This one has got inseam pockets, if I remember correctly, and these 2 have got patch pockets. And then this one's got this really gorgeous belt. There's also an option to do a ruffle on the collar, so you can just about see the ruffle on the collar here. So I'm going to be sewing up this version here. So I'm not going to be putting the ties on the sleeves. I am going to be doing the belt, and then I'm just going to be doing the plain collar. It's a super cute little collar. It's like almost like a Peter Pan collar, and I'm going to be doing the full length jacket. So it's called the Nutmeg Trench and Jacket. It comes in sizes UK 6 up to a UK 24. There's some more line drawings here so you can see what it looks like. So this is the version that I'm going to be sewing up. So version A is a trench, and the trench comes with bow cuffs, belt and belt loop, simple collar, patch pockets and inseam pockets. And then version B is the jacket, and the jacket comes with a normal cuff, a ruffle collar and patch pockets. So I'm not going to be doing this cute ruffle collar, even though it's absolutely gorgeous. I just didn't think this fabric would work really well with a ruffle. So I'm just going to be doing the plain collar, which is cute. And I'm not going to be doing patch pockets. Instead, I'm going to be doing inseam pockets. In terms of fabric recommendations for the nutmeg, for a structured finish, they recommend denim, twill, cotton twill, gabardine, flannel, canvas and oilskin. And for a more relaxed style, they recommend tencel twill, linen and medium weight chambray. And I think this fabric will work really nicely as the nutmeg, and I think it's going to give me a really lovely classic coat. So I'm really excited about getting that one sewn up as well. I'm excited about getting all of these projects sewn up. The coat pattern is quite straightforward. It's quite a simple pattern, and I think it is one that I could do a couple of I guess like half an hour here, half an hour there, a couple of hours here, a couple of hours there, and sew it up over the course of the month. So I think this is going to be a project that I just keep dipping in and out across the course of February, and then hopefully by the end of the month I'll have a beautiful chic new coat that I can wear. So I'm really excited about that project too, and that's been cut out for over a month. So I'll be really excited to have that out of my work in progress pile, and a lovely new coat, which I think will work perfectly for the spring and summertime when we don't have any rainy weather. So the next project that I'd like to get sewn up in the month of February is actually going to be a blog post for Felicity Fabrics. So I've been given the fabric, I was allowed to choose the fabric, I've been given it in return for a blog post, and it's something that I've wanted to have a go at sewing up for absolutely ages. And again, it's something that I think will work really well in my, I guess, wardrobe. I think it's going to be a great addition to my work wardrobe, but it's not a garment that I'm going to be able to wear. So the pattern is by Cocoa Craft, and it is the hazelnut backpack. And I'm really excited about giving bag making a go. And the fabric that I've chosen from Felicity Fabrics is a canvas fabric. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got these roses all over it, which I think is absolutely stunning. I think it's going to make a really gorgeous backpack. So this is the pattern. You can see the line drawings on the front. There'll be some more line drawings inside because it comes in different sizes. So you can sew up a big version which fits a 15-inch laptop. You can sew up a medium one which works for a 13-inch laptop, and then the mini is perfect for children of all ages. All versions are lined, and they come with 2 front pockets and an internal one, and you've also got the option of adding a zip at the top and choosing between padded straps or simple ones. In terms of fabric suggestions, they recommend for the outer fabric cotton canvas, PVC fabric, oilcloth, fake leather and dry oilskin. And for the lining fabric, they recommend quilting cotton, and if you're choosing a PVC fabric or a waterproof dry oilskin, you might not need to line your bag. So let me see if there are some views. So there's some more line drawings. I really like the look of these really chunky straps, and then you've got the pockets as well, and you can finish it with buttons or you can get the little clasps So I'm not quite sure which version I'm going to go for yet. So within the instructions, you also get a list of tools and supplies. I'm definitely going to go for the large design, but I'm not sure what I'm going to go for in terms of the strap finish, and I'm not sure how I'm going to finish the bag in terms of closure yet. So I just need to do a little bit more research, but I'm very excited about using this gorgeous fabric. I think it'll give me a really beautiful and stylish backpack that I can use for work, but then I could also use it at the weekends when I'm going out and about with my family too. And bag making is completely new to me. I haven't made any bags before. So, well, I made the peaceable bag, but that was super simple. In terms of like a backpack, I haven't sewn a backpack before, so I'm really looking forward to diving into the world of bag making too. And then once I've made one for myself, I'm pretty sure Ruby and Lola will be requesting a bag as well, and I'm sure they'll have lots of fun either going through my stash or doing some fabric shopping online, because they're both really enjoying choosing fabric at the moment. So I've got 3 more projects to share with you. The next 2, I'm going to be using the same fabric, the same pattern. And the last project, I haven't a clue what pattern to use. So I'd really like your suggestions, please. So I'll start with the project where I'm going to be using the same pattern. And these are some really fun cotton poplins that I got from Fleuriot. And I bought this fabric so I can match Lola, because Lola's already got a carrot skirt made out of this fabric. And then I bought this fabric because I just absolutely loved the cute little faces, and I think the children are going to love it when I wear these skirts to school. So I'm going to be using the free pattern by Alice Irvine, the flat fronted skirt, for both of these, and I think they're just going to make some super cute skirts that are going to really add to my work wardrobe. I tend to wear the flat fronted skirts just with a t-shirt tucked in or a blouse tucked in, or the Tilly and the Buttons Freya tops. I really love that top paired with these skirts. So they're both going to become the flat fronted skirt by Alice Irvine, and I can't wait to have a cute happy carrot skirt and then a cute happy beetroot skirt. And I really love these 2 colours together. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. That green really makes that purple pop. So I'm very, very excited about those projects. And then the final project for February is using an organza fabric that was given to me by Rainbow Fabrics. So I'm just going to grab it. I was able to choose 3 fabrics from them for their latest Valentine's drop, and I could not resist this absolutely stunning organza fabric. It's got these gorgeous like velvety hearts all over it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I've got 3 meters of this fabric, so it's plenty to play around with. And when I first got it, I thought maybe I'd like to turn it into a dress. But actually, I think it would work really nicely as a really dramatic blouse. I'm thinking a blouse that's got like really voluminous sleeves, and maybe quite a pretty neckline. So maybe a collar, or maybe like a gathered collar. I'm not quite sure what pattern to go for. It is sheer, so I would have to wear something underneath. And I think I'd just wear like a plain vest underneath, because I really like the idea of that fabric you know, going against my arm and not having anything underneath. I really want to see that beautiful detail with the hearts on, but I don't know what pattern I would use for this fabric, so I'd really love your suggestions. I was thinking the Wilder gown. I thought that might make a really pretty top. I haven't actually sewn the Wilder gown as a top, so let me know in the comments below if you've got any suggestions for what I can turn this organza into. Like I said, my first ideas were a dress, but actually I think I'd get more wear out of it if I turned it into a blouse and I like tucked it into some trousers, or tucked it into some jeans, or even wore it under some dungarees. I think it would just be such a beautiful blouse. So I'd really love your help with this beautiful fabric, because I haven't got a clue what to turn it into. So those are all of my sewing plans for February. I've got lots and lots of plans. I've always got tons and tons of plans on the go. Some of them I think I will definitely get sewn up. Some of them might get pushed to March. We'll just see. But I have got February half term coming up, so it means I've got a whole week off work. So I should be able to get quite a lot of sewing done in February half term. I'm really keen to get those projects sewn up for Ruby and Lola. I think they will be the first projects that I get cut out and sewn up. And I will report back as and when, once I've got all of the projects sewn up. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really love it if you could hit the subscribe button. You'll get notified of when I bring out my next video. I always bring out a video on a Sunday, and then I try and bring out a video on a Wednesday, as long as I've had time to film those videos. Thank you as always for watching. Take care, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.